get your Rafaela, or your Amiradime, or your Rose Monroe, or your Francesca Jimenez, or your Vanessa Blue. Get this freaking lawnmower Manscaped to make you looking beautiful and serene around that ball area. Make your balls look smooth. Head over to manscaped.com, use the code HHFH, and get 20% off with this item plus all the grooming items to make you look totally serene and make you look freaking tier 1 borderline Chifoga. We ride.
Barcelona announced it.
This guy has.
What?
Hey, pull it up.
Hold up. So Emen says, not sure about Javi, but Luman, who else is available right now? I say it's probably your boy Gallardo. Emen, the sooner he gets coming out, the better. And I'm thinking that maybe, you know what, okay, Rijkaard could do something. Bring back Rijkaard. So guys, I think
pull it up.
I know. Hold up. All right, let me bring it up. All right, let's see what's popping up. Let's see what's popping up.
Yo, thank you, Falcao, man. Falcao, thank you, bro.
Falcao's a Barca legend, bro. Es un cule, bro.
He's a legend.
Bro, but Falcao said Mesh came.
No more Koeman.
No more, bro. We're good.
Are you ready for this?
No.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
No more Koeman ball, bro.
See.
Done.
Sir.
Yes. Done.
Yes.
It's done. Well, this has thrown the show way off course because now it's guys. This is breaking news, guys.
Celebration time, guys. Let's go. Let's pop those bottles. Let's pop those bottles, man. We're gonna pop those bottles.
So now let's just now revise everything now because everything is not changed. So, Koeman, it's official. It's real. Who should come in as manager now? What should happen right now? He's sacked. It's all done. What should happen right now? Who should come in? What's the direction?
Okay, so this is very difficult because it's one thing to say who should and who will, right? The who will is gonna be Xavi. This is like a bad kept secret. It's gonna be Xavi. Now, why? I can only positive I can say
Xavi's a bad move, bro. Bad move. I told you, Lampard only tax, man.
Okay, but let me finish. It could be a bad move because, I mean, it could be a somewhat idealistic move just because the team is young. So they probably want the players to grow with the manager and they will have more patience with Xavi in that regard. Who will, like it should be Marcelo Gallardo. The issue is that he's not free of his contract till December. And he's already suggested that he's not going to break the last 2 years. He's going to finish the season with River Plate. As for the Rijkaard, that thing makes no sense because he hasn't coached since 2013. Yes. So this guy's gonna bring some outdated football
mid 2000s. Yeah.
It is not gonna work. I'm sorry, and we don't need an established coach. We rather, in a sense, you can take a young coach to help the team, and I think Xavi being a midfielder, he can bestow his wisdom in the midfield game to Barcelona.
But you're falling for the trap.
No, but you're
Pirlo was a midfielder. Do you know how good Pirlo was as a midfielder? I call him top 5 midfielders of all time.
But what midfielders did Pirlo have to work with that had actual genuine world-class potential? We have Frankie de Jong, Pedri, guys who can actually learn from someone like Xavi. Now, you might be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. You might be right. I'm not completely agreeing with Xavi because I still feel like he needs to coach at the European or at least at the Spanish footballing level for him to be a little sure of what we're getting. But like I said, I think a lot of people are trying to buy that Disney Plus subscription just because there's a video on YouTube of Xavi explaining how tactically flexible he is with a couple magnets in a phone.
Don't fight that thing. Don't fight to Disney Plus, man. Leave Pizza Pan alone. Leave Pizza Pan alone, man.
But like I said, it's who they should. I think Marcelo Gallardo. Who they will, it's definitely going to be Xavi, in my opinion.
So before I come to Tard, man, let me just get this. So my boy Chris says, thank you for the dub. This feeling is better than the treble. God damn.
Nah, relax.
Were things that bad? Were things that bad? Tard, talk to me, man. He's out. What happens to that,
man? So ideally, who I would really want would be Luis Enrique, Ten Hag, or Xavi. Those are the 3 candidates that I think would do best with the squad. Because you just can't get any manager. You just can't. You got to get a specific manager that could play a certain way that could suit the player's playing style. You just can't get any manager. So, to me, how I see which manager would be, ideally would be Ten Hag, but we can't get Ten Hag, so no. Luis Enrique, no, because he's doing for Spain. Xavi, I mean, he's the only one left. I mean, look, life's about risks, right? Sometimes you gotta take it, man. I mean, look, I'm ready to take a risk, man. You gotta take a risk.
So you're ready to take a risk with Xavi?
Who we have? Anybody else? Nobody.
You can try to go after Conte, but that goes
Oh
completely
hell
against
no!
Draghi.
Oh no!
Hey
no.
man, bro.
No,
He's short term. He's gonna beef with the
Hey,
people, but he's a winner.
He'll at least
It's
get us
another
to top 4.
Koeman 2.0.
He'll get us top 4.
Koeman 2.0. I'm telling you that now. If he
Yeah,
comes,
but to
Koeman
be fair, we want the squad. We want development of the young
Yeah.
squad.
yeah.
That's like for us, like one league, like winning one La Liga title isn't worth sacrificing all our youth development. It's just not worth it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because we have a lot of prospects. I think even Xavi, if he doesn't go on to win us the trophies, if he can develop the youth and at least make us competitive, that's a W in my book. Because
You have to.
this guy is a tyrant. He's a tyrant.
And you gotta understand that.
Let me tell you something. Yeah,
Yo.
let me tell you something. This guy is the most. He has the arrogance of a Pep. Koeman has the arrogance of a Pep and the achievements of Oli.
Damn.
How does that make sense? It's so frustrating listening to him, bro. So arrogant.
You can't just say that you'll be satisfied with just developing players. Like, what if Xavi comes in? Yeah, he does develop a few players, but he doesn't even make top 4. Like, that's gonna be a problem in
That's
itself.
the risk. That's the risk, man. That's the risk, bro.
Yeah, but bro, you gotta
no, because you can see this is why this is a very interesting conversation. Because
like, this is Barcelona. Like,
because my thing is, what do you want? Because if you go with he can work with the youth, get these guys better. It's a process. This process could last for 3, 4, 5 years, where you're not winning anything, getting pimp slaps and larynx and so forth. Remember, this isn't the La Masia class of 06, 07, 08, and so forth. But now, if now gets a guy who can win now, get players and win now, it screws over the young people. So what do you want? Are you willing to wait 3, 4 years?
No coach can make this team win right now.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
No coach can make this squad win right now. We don't got Messi no more. We don't got Suarez. We don't got the cannibal. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me say this, and I'll get back to you. Let me just take some dubs. So, from your boy, English Talents FC, oh Lord, who says, beautiful scenes, Mark Noble eliminates West Ham, Reece carries Chelsea, Cho better than Fats injured, World Cup 22 loading, also Nketiah scores. English Talents FC, thank you, bro. But can you please say what's up to Winston Churchill from me, bro? Please say what's up to Winston and Quinn Lizzie as well. Shout out to English Talents FC, man.
It looks like Xavi's gonna be the coach.
Oh, wait, hold up. From your boy JJ Bridge. JJ Bridge, thank you for the dub. JJ Bridge says, big up HH. I know it's a cup game, but Bayern 0-5. Look, we're supposed to get to that spot. We're dealing with the breaking news at the moment.
It's a Barca hangout, bro. It's a Barca hangout.
So we've not even got it then, but like,
we're gargantuan, bro.
From your boy Dajo Aria, thank you for the dub, Dajo Aria, who says Koeman sacked before Ole. Wow, now that's real. Koeman sacked before Ole. Barca were in a rebuilding phase, while Ole has a stacked squad that is supposed to compete for titles. I'm dead. Do you know that's key? Because yes, Koeman is trash. I said, look, he's the wrong man for the job. But this team isn't what Ole has. Yes, Koeman is bad. Yes, not doing. But this team, as what is currently present right now, isn't what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has at his disposal. But still, Koeman was still sacked, and Ole still has more games to play. It's real. From your boy Detroit Rock City says that enjoyed the Bayern beatdown. We deserved it. Hashtag 5-piece. Detroit's man, look, man, 0-5, man. I mean, it was only a cup game, but still, that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Obal Laugh, thank you for the dub, who says Lampard, Ole, Pirlo, then Xavi. Barca fans, man.
Hey, man, sometimes it works out. It worked out with Guardiola. It worked out with Luis Enrique, and Real Madrid worked out with Zidane.
Okay, let me get to Guardiola. Look, okay, we'll talk. So from a boy TJ Unjozima, thank you for the dope. He says Javi is the chosen one. I want Marcelo Gallardo. Look, let me talk to you. Let me give you some game right now. So you were talking about Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola was right man at the right time.
So is Zidane then.
Same thing with Zidane as well.
Okay. I'm just trying to...
and also my thing as well is, as we've seen, maybe Pep Guardiola does have a knack for this coaching thing. Not everyone does. And remember, it's different. I remember when, because I'm older than the new guys. I remember when Pep Guardiola used to play. I fully remember. He was decent. He was like a slightly worse version of Busquets. He was decent, but he wasn't an amazing player. He wasn't a superb player. So it wasn't a case of like, oh, this amazing player, amazing coach. No, he was decent. He wasn't great. He was one of the best players on that Barca team.
Definitely.
Xavi, people talk about, might be one of the best midfielders of his generation, a guy who defined a system. So you must always be careful with amazing player or he's going to be an amazing manager. The Pep Guardiola thing, it was different. Pep was never as good as Xavi.
No,
Pep walked into a team that was far more talented than this team.
No, but what I'm saying is the fact that a former player, like not even just a former player, but a player who turns into a coach with legitimately no experience. That legit was, well, I mean, he had Barca B experience, but how much experience is that at a first division level? Zidane didn't have that either. Luis Enrique, he had a bit of experience because he did Celta Vigo and Roma, but nobody really was looking at him at the time to coach a top tier club. And I mean, you could argue that when you're handed Messi, Suarez, and Neymar, like, you should be able to win, even if you're not trying.
I mean, okay, look, forward. If Xavi is a manager for Barca, what do we say?
What I would just say is with clubs like Barcelona, you're managing an institution, you're managing one of the biggest clubs in the world, and it's not just man management on a day-to-day basis, but it's managing the egos in the dressing room, also in the boardroom. It's a lot, and for me, in situations like this, I also said similar of, again, it's not at the same level, but similar of somebody taking over Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. Also, same with taking over Sir Alex Ferguson at Man United. Even Chelsea situation when they had the transfer ban, Hazard leaving. I feel like it's always better when a more experienced head is there to try and manage the situation, because it's not just coaching, which I think Xavi maybe has the right tactics and obviously has the right age, the right mindset to help this younger group of Barcelona players. But has he got the head to actually be able to control things when they go on a bit of a losing streak, when games aren't going in their favor? Is he going to be able to manage the press properly? Is he going to be able to manage certain egos in the dressing room flipping out? Like, can he do all of that while still getting the best out of these players? That's what's going to be difficult.
That's true. That's very key. Talking about stuff beyond the pitch, but on the pitch, because the danger here is that we know. This is eerily similar to the whole Lampard thing. Lampard was a very pivotal part of the most successful team in Chelsea's history. He played a pivotal role. And people were always blinded by, forget about this is the midfielder. This is the golden midfielder who redefined what it meant to be an attacking midfielder. This is the guy that helped to define Chelsea's best ever team, an amazing team, and a historic team. But we now saw that you have to put that sentiment aside, because management and being a player are totally different. And I don't know why people can't see this. Being a player, you can be a very good coach and a very good player. That can happen. A manager where you control everything, that has nothing to do with being an amazing player. So do you just see the parallels of what Barca could be walking into, specifically with what Chelsea had to deal with that emperor?
These are two different clubs, though. Like, I agree with what Forward is saying in regards to what Xavi's going to have to try to endure. Now, my issue is, well, not issue, but what I see going for Xavi is that the ego he has on this team, there's not very much ego in terms of heavyweights in the dressing room, other than maybe Busquets and like PK. The majority of the Eagles, they're gone. They're not there anymore. There's no seniority, especially when someone like Xavi comes in. There's already a level of seniority that's going to be established with him coming in. There's a level of respect because he is recent. He is recent of Barcelona's history. Now, in terms of the press, like I said, he is like a golden child of Barcelona. So there is going to be a level of leeway for so long. So, I mean, I don't think right off the rip they're going to start like tearing Xavi a new one, but he's definitely going to have a lot of time in terms of being protected by the media. And as in terms of the big Eagles, I don't think that's going to be relatively a problem just because of how close he was to his retirement till now and how much he's respected amongst the players. And the Barcelona team right now doesn't have big of egos as it's made out to be.
Wait, let me just hit this because I want to come on to what Ford was saying. So yesterday it says that, dear me, the return of tiki-taka. We aren't ready. Barca going to terrorize football once again.
Oh, this reverse psychology.
This loser. Get this guy out of here, bro. Get this.
Reverse
Get this
psychology
out of
has
my
to be
face.
subtle. It has to be subtle. Yes, yeah. I'll say this again.
Yo,
yes,
check this out. Check this out.
Yes, yeah. Tottenham on the weekend. Worry about Gollum and Tottenham on the weekend because this is the worst attempt at reverse psychology I think I've ever seen. So yes, first of all, your mic is class B, and you're the worst reverse psychologist in the history of reverse psychology, man. Because yes, what is this? What is this?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
And the chat can answer this. If you were a betting man, who do you think is going to win a Champions League first, Barcelona or Manchester United?
Barcelona.
All right, I'll leave it there.
United said, look, they've not won a major trophy in years. It's most likely it's going to be Barcelona. From Shoga Adeleke, who says, Xavi, Gallardo, or Ten Hag are the most feasible candidates. Ten Hag and Gallardo can't come now, so it's probably going to be Xavi. For Xavi to succeed, the oldies need to go, i.e., 4 captains.
Sergio Roberto's already.
That's a fair point. That's kind of like a fair point, kind of. I see where it's coming from.
Well, Sergio Roberto's not continuing next year, so that's
You see, my thing is, you see, this is the danger. Xavi, if Xavi comes, you know exactly what he's going to do. And the hire of Xavi is, this was the guy that represented Barcelona's best ever team. Let's just call it, you were one of the faces of Barcelona's greatest ever team. And it's in that people called one of the greatest teams that we've ever seen, one of the most dominant teams we've ever seen. So 100%, Xavi is going to be like, oh, I'm going to bring that football to this team. That football, can it work for this team? And not only can it work for this team, can it be successful and effective with this team and these players? That's the question. Because I've always said that, yes, tiki-taka was a great system that worked for a particular period in time for particular players who were at the peak of their powers, hence why it was so effective. But for tiki-taka to be effective, you need the specific right kinds of players. We already know about the issues that fans have financially. So the issue comes in that if Xavi comes in now, guys, history tends not to really repeat itself in a sense of it's going to come in and it's going to be the same as Pep Guardiola. The Pep thing, how many times has that happened? How many times has a guy come in, not much managerial experience at senior level, was one of a club's golden boys and has instant success?
There's 2 bald frauds.
Yeah, but who would you rather have right now? Like Xavi, nobody's saying Xavi is gonna be long term, but what if he's just like an interim, like until the end of the season?
Xavi as an interim? Would Xavi want to come and be an interim?
He's not an
not
interim.
necessarily, but nobody's saying that. Oh, Xavi.
With all the hype, I want to see this.
Xavi's successful, but we just need somebody to move us in the right direction.
Xavi's 2 years guaranteed.
You know, the reason why they haven't sacked Koeman is because, like, this sacking, they don't want to sack Koeman. They didn't want to sack Koeman. But they are so, like, they are clearly so desperate. That's why they've sacked him. And like, if they hire Xavi, it's because like he's one of the only options really available. Like, Barca are never gonna get Conte. Let's be honest. Never, because he's not gonna suit anything we do.
Man, don't play with fate though. Don't play with fate. You never know.
Yeah, and like Pep, he's not gonna come back. Enrique is busy with Spain. So who are we gonna realistically get right now? Ten Hag is not gonna leave. So who do you want us to get other than Xavi?
Keep in mind that not every coach, like not every coach will be guaranteed dub, right? It's not gonna be guaranteed win. But we just have to take risk, man. That's all we have to. That's all we got.
And the fans need something
all
new.
we got, man.
And it's not.
Look at the stadiums, bro. They're half empty, man.
But it's not a risk with it's not really a risk with Xavi, because the thing with Barcelona, when they hire managers, they want to hire a manager that represents their identity. If they were to hire somebody like Marcelo Gallardo, he doesn't actually represent what Barcelona play. He's more of a revolutionary tactician like Marcelo Bielsa was. Before, Barcelona wanted Bielsa, but there were some people against it because of how different he played to Barcelona style. So getting Xavi actually secures that style of play and what Barcelona want, not necessarily what they actually need.